Welcome to SwitchCorner, my name is Alex, and today we're taking a look at my favourite 15 deals coming in under $10 or your local currency, covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. I even have a giveaway for you all this week as well, coming up shortly in the video. So with that, hit subscribe, join us here on SwitchCorner for reviews and deals near daily, and let's get started. No camera this week, having some technical issues with my equipment, and by technical I mean the thing won't turn on. It's caused me to part with way too much cash, but it should be back on Saturday. A quick shout out then to Way Forward, who were kind enough to send an extra code my way for River City Girls 0 to give away to you all. To enter, drop a comment down below. I'll announce the winner in next week's video. Check out my full review though in the pinned comment. Let's show Way Forward some support. They also released the incredible looking Dawn of Monsters this coming week as well. Trigger Witch then to kick us off, and this will be for the twin stick shooter fans out there. It packs a visual style influenced by the 16-bit era, but it's just the idea that I like so much. In this world of magic, it is now outdated, and witches they've turned to firearms as their new way of life. You'll play as Colette. You're soon to graduate from the Academy of Witchcraft and Trickery, but first you need to stop an invader. Top down though, I love the chunky pixel fibre. It's incredibly vibrant, which elevates the over-the-top gore on display, and expect alongside your shooting, environmental puzzles and obstacles. It even packs local drop-in co-op play if you want to go to war together. A new low price, 35% off. Foreclosed then is a recent release and one I like to highlight. Its cyberpunk visual style and general art direction for sure turned heads. Sadly, the gameplay, as you'll see in my review in the pinned comment, it's pretty shallow. It has some difficulty curve issues as well. At this price, I think it's definitely worth a look. It's not too hard to face those issues, but do know they are there. Story-wise, in this world, your implant's identity is owned by the government. You've been foreclosed. Basically, it will be sold off, so escape the city while you can. It's exploration minus stealth, quite a lot of intrigue in its story, and then of course gunplay. It's matching the low price, 70% off. Panzer Dragoon, a remake that I liked. Opinions, however, were mixed. Now, since my review in the pinned comment down below, it's had a number of patches to improve the controls. In my eyes though, this is still a classic, and I think the care in here, it's very clear to see. It's pretty much a recreation, frame for frame, of that original game, but benefiting now from new gen visuals. The gameplay is simple enough. It's an on-rails shooter targeting multiple enemies, never gets old, and you can add some basic movement as well, though the path is always preset. Story-wise, it makes very little sense to me honestly, but you're chasing a prototype dragon heading for a tower. Stop it or, well, you die. Come here for the gameplay, not the narrative, but it's matching the low price, 75% off. Nightcaller then I really enjoyed. It's not going to be for everyone, but that noir style hooked me, and the idea, it's a narrative driven investigation experience. You got attacked by a serial killer, you survived, and now as the only ever survivor, you are a suspect. You drive a taxi for your day job. You'll be though then working with the police unwillingly, trying to figure out who that real killer is by picking up passengers. It's kind of a map system, not actual driving, and essentially kind of like sneakily interrogating them. It's a dialogue driven experience and a balancing act of investigation and simply paying your bills and navigating what is that day-to-day life. There's then a group of individuals mostly suspicious about you that surround you at all times. It's matching the low price, 60% off. A quick self-plug then, if you haven't already. This may have been one of the biggest weeks ever for the channel review-wise. We had The Cruel King and The Great Hero, a new update for Wonderling, Grand Mountain Adventure Wonderlands, Aztec Forgotten Gods, Republic, and then Young Souls. I'll also have a video tomorrow on Syndrome, and then Saturday expect to see my review of Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Check them out if you haven't already. As always, I really appreciate the support. A quick shout out then for a few games. These have been on sale in the last few weeks or so, but we've got a few here returning that I know they got a lot of interest. So look out here for Curve Space, matching the recent low price with 75% off. A fantastic shmup, but it takes things 3D. Then Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2 bundle, Planescape Torment and Icewind Dale bundle, and then Neverwinter Nights. They are all back on sale, matching the recent low with a monster 80% off. I picked up these RPGs myself, and look, sure, they look dated, but the mechanics are still sound, and then the Switch, honestly, it feels like the perfect home for them. The Gardens Between then is a bit of a chilled modern classic. It's rocking 79% off a new low price. It's a puzzle experience up there as one of the very best on the system. It's this tale of time, memory and friendship. It's built around an idea of examining your friendship and understanding what they've built, but what they also must let go of. The catch though, this is a diorama kind of world. You control these locations and time around the characters as you work to navigate these small, kind of surreal areas. It won a ton of awards, and rightly so, and it's stunning on a visual and audio front as well. Not a new low price then, but Danmaku Unlimited free. It's been 2 years since that low price, so I think it's time to get this back into the rotation, and honestly, shmup fans, this is one of the best on the system. A vertical shooter, it actually packs a mode where you can rotate that screen sideways, always good, particularly good if you own a flip grip, a piece of hardware that I strongly suggest genre fans check out. And yeah, it's a bullet hell experience, so do not expect this one to be easy. It's running though at 60 FPS, looks great while doing so, packs an intense soundtrack, and there's a ton of weapons to experiment with as well. It's 50% off, which in my eyes, honestly, still a steal of a price. Steamworld Quest Hand of Gilgamech then is back on sale. It matches the low in the US and Canada, 65% off, but it actually gets a new low for those in the UK, EU and Australia. It's worth knowing as well with this one, it's on sale in the US and Canada only until the 13th, but it actually runs through to the 30th of the month everywhere else, so you definitely have a decent amount of time. The Steamworld universe though is genius. This entry, it is no different. This though, it's a deck building RPG turn-based, and when you pack in that addictive formula of building up cards, over 100 here, and then all of the RPG elements, it really is something special. The world, the characters, the steampunk setting then, it's not a huge story this one, but it still packs of course a lot of charm. Visuals really nice as well. Into the final 3 games then, we're starting with Encodya, I think that's how you say it. This is actually my pickup of the week, meaning I can't recommend it. Maybe you'll want to join me for the ride with a sizable 80% off and a new low price. Not a huge amount of reviews out there honestly, but it's for sure mixed from what I do see. I personally like the look of it though, and it's point and click, a genre I love. I just wasn't all of that keen on the launch price they went with. Story-wise though, we control a young girl, her robot in Neo Berlin 2062, and we live alone. Now we've discovered our father left us a message and a plan to basically save the world from greyness. Now you need to go on this adventure to deliver on this plan. Can't really work out still how I feel about some of the visuals in the screenshots, definitely looks a little pixelated, but as long as the gameplay is solid, it's more than fine for the genre. Our penultimate game with the video then, Operenica, The Stolen Son. I picked this up on sale a long time back now, and while I'm not all of that, knowledgeable about the old school kind of turn-based first-person dungeon crawler style, I was really impressed with this one. I just think the setting, the general visual design, it helped it stand out. It's a world inspired by Central European mythology, and it takes you to a huge amount of these unique locations. It's all about taking down this invasion though, and the opening is particularly memorable, a flashback of sorts, and then there's a nice amount of exploration to it all as well. It's a new low price then, 70% off, and I would suggest with this one, check out a full review first before you do part with that cash. It's definitely an acquired taste, but no doubt it will have its fans out there. Our final game of the video then, Rogue Heroes. It's an adventure experience, packs roguelite elements, and I think its big selling point, 4-player support, both online and local. Honestly, I played it single player, still very much enjoyed it. The idea though, evil gods escaped from 4 dungeons, you must save the day after a plea for support. It's kind of got that Zelda vibe though, this one. It's procedurally generated, always good for replayability, and I'd suggest it for anyone that wants something a bit more kind of chilled out, I guess, because the focus here is definitely squarely on having fun and not necessarily, incredibly challenging. I love the world though, and it comes highly recommended. It's kind of a surprise hit for me in 2021. And that is another week down. Will you be adding anything to the library this week, or are you holding onto that cash? A shout out then to the patrons of the channel who are going above and beyond to support SwitchCorner. It helps more than you know, so thank you all so much. Then hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we will do here. Join our growing family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.